All right. Let me back up. Hey, you guys, don't look at my feet. Top of the rise and abundant rise and peace, love, and joy and prosperity to whoever this message reaches. I just went on my little walk, and as I was walking, I'm like, what am I going to talk about today? So, it's been put in my spirit to talk about the exit. Okay. Um, and when I say the exit is moving away from everything that no longer serves this version of self, right? So for myself, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the one that everybody just loves to project, all of these negativities and like hatred and everything on me. And I've always been the one to always show so much love, or always be like the people pleaser, or always try to like gain this love from them that I've always tried to show them, and it never was the case. I have 6 children, and so having 6 children puts you in a mind space of worry, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, what am I really gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I got 6 kids. What if I move far away? I'm not gonna be able to do this or do that, do this. You know what? Sometimes you have to say, fuck it. Crow right here. Somebody going through a transformation. I've been seeing so many crows. Somebody's going through a transformation. Somebody need to hear this message right now. Don't play with it. It's time to go. It's time to go. You know better now. You have to do better. And you know that environment is no longer serving you. You know that environment is no longer serving you. You know they got so much evil eye they throwing at you. Evil eyes when somebody throw like hatred, or they look at you with the evilness, or they see you glowing, because that's really what it be. Okay, these family members know that you are who you are, and they know as soon as you come around, your energy, you know what I'm saying, your energy just radiates off of you, and they can feel a difference, and they just want to be stuck into that energy in which they are at. But you vibrate higher, baby, and you are who you are effortlessly. I've experienced it, you know what I'm saying, to the point where people really had these issues with me, and I really didn't understand what it was. Okay, I didn't understand what it was, but did I do? I'm the one always showing up. I had 6 children. My mother would always, like, I think that she used to purposely do this to me. She used to call me and be the one to ask me for money. And I'm like, you got 4 or 5 other kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one with 6 kids, 5 kids, whatever the case is. When I call you, I really can't get nothing from you, but you can continuously call me. And it kind of made me feel like, yo, like, it's like you don't want to see me in a position or whatever. My heart is my heart, though. So yes, I did give it to her, but I'm not in the energy of doing that no more, because I'm not self-sabotaging. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not in the energy of continuously showing people that I'm there for them, you know what I'm saying? And I got love for you, and it's not reciprocated. And I really don't give who you are. I don't care. So the message today is going to be, it's time to go. Know and surrender to the divine plan over your existence. I really want you to know that if you went through mad shit in your life, if you went through all types of shit, it wasn't only meant for you to just go through that. That is not your life. That is what you need to grow through. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you need to grow through. You need to figure out who's who. So when you get in your position and you fall in line with the divine and what it is that the divine has in store for you, that you are not sabotaging it, because you have this history of self-sabotaging. You feel what I'm saying? So until you learn these lessons, you are going to continuously be in these situations that, hey, listen, you just did something that didn't make you feel good. You feel what I'm saying? You just did something that you know that you really didn't want to do, because this person already showed you who they were, but you feel like you have to keep giving to a situation that is dead. You feel what I'm saying? So it's time to get away. I know for myself, through my spiritual awakening, it was like, yo, I can't live in New York City no more. Okay, first and foremost, New York City got too much bad energy going on. Okay, it's like suffering. It's like survival mode out there. And when you be in these environments, your environments play a significant role on you. Period. Okay, I don't give a who you are. You are energy. So if the energy is in survival mode, the energy is in griminess, the energy is in greed, the energy is in selfishness, understand something, that you may not be operating in that energy, but know that you have that survival instance within you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even walk on New York streets and just be like, hi. It was like, you know what I'm saying? I was always like, like, I'm always ready for war, ready for what's going on, because that's everything that was going on around me. So I allowed my environment to play a significant role on who I was becoming. Once I got into my spirituality, I said, nah, it's time to go. New York City is not for me no more. I'm tired of the concrete. I'm tired of the crackheads. I'm tired of the cats. I'm tired of the rats running the streets like squirrels. I'm tired of it. I need the sun and I need some nature. That's what I needed. And, I moved to Florida. And listen, when I say that I moved to Florida and this shit happened like this. And that's how I know I was being guided, right? Because I was just the woman that like, oh, I can't move this far because what if I got to take the kids to the hospital? What you about to do? What you about to do? You about to sit around and create this fear, false evidence appearing real just so you don't move, right? Because the fear and the ego always wants to keep you where you're comfortable at. That's what the ego doesn't like resistance. The ego doesn't like uncomfortability. It doesn't. Oh, you're trying to grow? Oh, you're trying to grow? Oh, no, I need you to stay the same. So all of these fear was rising in me. Like, you gonna go out there, you don't even have a car, you don't even have this, you don't even have that. I said, fuck that, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen the bigger picture. I knew that I had outgrown my environment and it was time for me to evolve. It was time for me to expand. It was time for me to experience different things. A lot of the times our lives are pre-created for us, right? Especially when you come from families, you know what I'm saying, that was at the low income rate. It's like, oh yeah, Section 8 passed down, the housing apartments is passed down, and welfare and food stamps, we waiting around for the first of the month to check, and we doing this and we doing that. And it's like I couldn't get with that. It was like it's not that I'm better than nobody, but I always seem better for myself. So I'm gonna step in that energy. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm gonna do. And I remember when I was younger, I was receiving an SSI check, right? And I was like 18, 19. But as soon as I hit 18, I took my ass right to a HHA class because it was like, I'm not about to be sitting around waiting for no first of the month check. You know what I'm saying? I had this first of the month check since I was like 8 years old for asthma. And it was like, I'm not about to sit around and wait for no SSI check. And I remember people around me closest, I'm not even going to say who it was, because I'm not going to give too much energy to her. Used to be like, oh, what you going to work for? You get a check a month. Baby, I'm 18 years old. What am I waiting around for SSI check every month that was only like $673? So I knew from there, I said, no, this is not my environment. You know what I'm saying? I'm being trained, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm experiencing other people's environments and they're projecting that onto me. And this can become my, my story if I don't protect myself. If I don't think bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to act like when I didn't get on my spiritual journey that I wasn't doing the same shit. Yes, I always had my own apartments, you know what I'm saying, in Delaware. And I was paying a rent. But 2-3 months later, guess what? I was losing it, right? Or I was up for eviction because I was paying for rent. I was taking care of the kids. I was paying for the car. I was doing this. I was paying that. I was just doing so much shit that I really didn't have a grip on my life, right? It was like, I'm just going. All I know is you know what I'm saying? I got this big ass facade or this big ass ego that like, girl, like what? You got to show off to the world. It's not about the fucking world. It's not about the world. It's about you. You are in competition with you. It's all you. You feel what I'm saying? It's all you. Period. Point blank. So it's time to get out them environments that's really not serving any purpose, right? It's time to get out them environments that when you come around with your big dreams, everybody get quiet. Everybody get quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get the freak out of those situations because you know better. You have to do better. And if you don't know better, understand something. Want the best for yourself because nobody's going to want the best for you. I'm sorry. We are in environments or societies or realities where people really settle. They really settle. They settle for the government services. They settle for, okay, we're going to give you these food stamps, but make sure that you don't go make $1,500 a month. Because if you do, we're cutting these food stamps. And guess what? We are going to we're cutting these food stamps and you are going to struggle. You know what I'm saying? These systems that's in place isn't for you to be on their longevity. It isn't for you to, build a life off of it. It's not for that. It is a control mechanism. That's what it is. And I'm speaking from experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a control mechanism. When I went to New York or whatever the case was, and I will say that, I was gearing up to move far away because I was living in Delaware. The situation happened with the story that I told yesterday. And then I kind of moved to New York. And at that time of me moving to New York, I already knew in the back of my mind, like, it's like I was being guided. It was like, move to New York because you need a break. I need you to slow down. I need you to get to the shelter system. I'm telling you, it was like all in my head. Get to the shelter system. Get a voucher. Get a voucher to the point where your rent is covered. Right? Get a voucher to the point where your rent is covered. So you have that, that necessity of having a secured home over your children's head. Then I can get you to slow down. You feel what I'm saying? Then I can get you to slow your ass down because you've been running and ripping and running all of this time, and I can't tap you on the shoulder like I need to because you're in survival mode. You don't even got a moment to sit the fuck down. Either you're hustling or you're going through some toxic bullshit or you're taking care of kids. Like, seriously, y'all. Listen, okay? And I went to the shelter, I got a house, really didn't have to pay too much on it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's really where, like, it all started for me. It was like, okay, boom, I already moved from New York. I already moved from Delaware to New York, so I was there by myself with my children. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I'm only 2 hours away, but it's still that distance because it was at a point in time where, I did not want to move from family because it's like, yo, I need to know that, if I go to the hospital, then, everything will be okay. It didn't. I moved. You know what I'm saying? I moved. And when I moved to New York, it was giving me like that. Don't be looking at my feet, y'all. Because I just came out here because I had a message. When I moved to New York, it was like, I was already getting that breather. So it was like, okay, move to Florida. Move to Florida. 18 hours away? Fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being guided by something higher than me because when we try to govern our own lives, it don't work for us. It don't work for us. Understand that we all have a divine plan over our lives. You have a purpose. The purpose is you. The purpose is you finding your way back from the darkness. You came from darkness. Now we need you to get into the light. Okay, that's what this is about. So we get into these situations. We have these situations in our lives, not to be victim to it, but to grow from it. So once I realized that, my environment was definitely playing a role and the people around my environment wasn't even on my level, and the people around my environment, they really had these issues towards me or this hate towards me. You know what I said? I said, yo, it's time to go because I'm not in the energy anymore to be accepting of this. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I know who I'm becoming. I'll be damned if I let anybody hinder it. I'll be damned if I allow anyone to play into my mind or play on my emotions to the point where they're controlling me outside of me. I am in control with me. I reclaim my energy back from every freaking body. I don't care who it is. Okay? I reclaim my energy back from every situation, every person around me, and it's time to go. And that's what I did. And guess what? I had the people rising. Oh, you sure you want to move there? Oh, you sure this? Oh, you sure that? Oh, you sure this? Oh, you sure that? Fuck yeah, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even tell nobody about the move until it was like 2 weeks after, like 2 weeks before. I was like, yeah, I'm moving to Florida. Everybody thought I was playing because they was like, you didn't even go see a house in Florida. You didn't go. I know, but I seen it. I'm out. You feel what I'm saying? And so many people was trying to stop me. Like, at one point, I was gonna drive a U-Haul from, New York to Florida, and they was like, oh, the U-Haul going to break down, this and that, and another. And that's the first time that I really feel like I opened up. And I you know what I'm saying? I let people know that, okay, she ain't in that mode no more. She ain't in that non-confrontational mode. She ain't in that mode where, you know what I'm saying, she just shutting out what it is that she feeling because she don't want to bring problems. You know what I told that person? I said, you're very fucking negative. And no evil formed against me. None of your fear tactics that you're projecting on me that you have internally is going to alter me. So I'm going to give you that energy back. And I meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because don't try, you got to understand something. I don't care who they are. I want you to understand something. Nobody wants to see you doing better than them. I don't give a fuck who they are. Understand that from the gate right now. Nobody wants to see you doing better than them that's around you. I don't give a fuck. Somebody needed to hear this. Period. They don't, because they're not even doing better themselves. And when you're not doing you're better yourself, you're in the energy of lack. And guess what? You have this jealous tendency of feeling like, oh yeah, this person think that they're better than me. But baby, really it's your lack. Really it's you not doing what it is that you needed to do to go ensure that you had a good life, but you settled for what you felt like you was worth. Okay? So I don't care who it is. If a motherfucker ain't doing what it is that you trying to do or moving the way that you want to move, I want you to understand something. When you start to move the way that you're going to move, you are going to have so much projection of bad energy. Motherfuckers not even gonna be able to tell you, oh, you know, your house is nice, because it eats them up. How dare you? As the black sheep, how dare you get away? What? We thought that we was going to control your life because we know that all you really wanted from us was to be accepted and loved. But guess what? We couldn't give you that because we want to string you along. Baby, I got clean the fuck away. See you later. See you later. See you later. So it's important to get up and claim your life. It's important to learn from what you've experienced as your wounded self to coming into your healed self so you can then create your reality and not the reality that everybody created for you. Not the reality that got you waiting for your mother to die so you can get her night your apartment, or waiting for this to happen so you can get this, or waiting for your welfare check, or doing this. And understand something, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it because I receive it right now. Okay, but guess what? I'm receiving it, and I'm about to actually start my business with my food stamps. Okay, I'm about to start my cooking business out this mother freaker with my food stamps. I'm gonna be recording that too. 6 kids, my girl, my boys. 6 kids, no form of transportation. I'm out here, and I'm not gonna play with it, because guess what? I know that this is going to turn me into a beast. I know that I put so much work into myself and healing the people in which I needed to heal and releasing that energetically from me, from my spirit, and everything else, that nothing, not even myself, not even the emotions that was attached to, you know, those situations with those people can alter my created reality that I created. From knowing better and from doing better. It's time to get away from the environments that no longer serve you. And you know it no longer serves you. It's time to go. Freak them. This is your experience. Okay? People that lost their experience, they want to control somebody else's experience because they know deep down that they fucked their experience up. And I'm sweating. They messed their experience up. Okay? And 9 out of 10, I'm going to be honest. This comes from the toxic parents. This comes from the toxic parents. For me, it was a couple of people. Like, my entire family, like, I'm really the underdog. For whatever reason, I got the most love, you know what I'm saying, for herself, for everyone else. I don't know what it is. But, baby, I know that I got an anointing over my life, and I know that I'm highly protected. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm highly protected, and I know that when Spirit told me to move, and I moved, Spirit said, I got you. I got you, because now I'm gonna prepare your table in the eyes of your enemies. And guess what? I know your heart's so pure that you still gonna look out, because that's who I am. But guess what? I'm gonna look out with discernment, and I'm gonna look out with boundaries, because take this, but don't come back for this. Because I learned my place with you. And I know that I've went through so much things that I'm not gonna allow anything or anyone to alter what I got going on. Because I built it. I created this. I created this from healing. Nobody couldn't tell me. Nobody emotional, intelligent enough to be like, you know what? We did do this, and we were acting like this to you. No. They're stuck in their own ways. They're stuck in feeling like they are superior and everybody else is at the bottom. But how are you superior when you ain't even have no type of structured foundation, nothing in place to guide your children, to guide, you know what I'm saying, your nieces, your nephews, etc. Right? It says it takes a village to raise a child. Where the freak is the village at? Doing their own things because they are selfish, and they are selfish. See, understand something. The dark is selfishness. The light is selflessness. Divine is selfless. So it's the selfless ones that's going to win at the end of the day. You just got to master these lessons. You just got to know better and do better. You just got to take your ass on. Don't care about the who, what, when, where, how. And go ahead and move where your heart is telling you to go ahead and move to. Period. Leave behind the bullshit. Because you know it's not for you anymore. You know that it's not serving you no more. And if you got to keep learning this lesson, it's going to get worse to the point where you're going to be like, damn, how do I dig myself out of this situation? Because you know, you have intuition, you know, and ding, 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 you know. You know when it's time for you to do whatever you want to do. But if divine, whatever you want to consider it as, has to force you out of it, oh, you about to be in for some shit. You about to be in for some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like a lot of people need to know, like, everything will work out, baby. You are the creator of your reality. If you put negativity into your move and, oh, it's not going to work out, it's not going to work out, it's not going to work out. What the fuck? It ain't, because you already created it. It's all energy. It's all energy. Before I moved to Florida, I said, yeah, I'm starting me a food business. And guess what? I'm going to put the energy behind it. And guess what? I know the divine is behind me doing it. Because, baby, listen, I'm not going to guide you nowhere, and I'm not going to assist you. Because I know that you did the work. I know you did the work. I know you did. That's why I told you, go ahead now. Move from that environment, because you did the work. You mastered your surroundings. You know who's who. And you ain't even got to give no energy to them. I'll see you later. Because that move, oh, baby, that sparked some souls. Oh, wait a minute. She got away. Woo, she gone. Oh, yeah, I'm gone. The life that y'all thought that I created for myself, right? Because I was, 6 kids, or she got 6 kids, and she getting in these toxic relationships, and she ain't gonna be shit. Surprise! Psych your ass out. Psych your ass out, because I could have fell for that timeline. I could have fell for that storyline. I could have fell for it, but no, I'm a beast, because I'm going to do this shit with 6 kids on me. I'm a beast, because I'm going to do it with 6 kids on me. 6 kids. Oh, shit, that girl changed her life after having them 6 kids. Oh, yeah. Yep, sure did. And got the go away with my 6 kids and didn't give a how it was going to play out, but knowing that, baby, I am protected. So whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. And all I got to do is change my perception or my perspective on it. I ain't got to give it too much energy. All right, this is happening to me, but guess what? I done went through so much shit before, baby. I done built resilience. What we about to do with this? Okay, what we about to do with this? It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, I live in the nature, so y'all, I'm sweating. But yes, it's time to get out of environments that no longer serve you. It's time to close chapters with people that aren't supportive of you, aren't showing you the love that you always supported them. Like, you know what I'm saying? We deal with people because of titles. Like, fuck them titles. Okay? It's like the love, the energy. What type of energy are you giving me? Are you showing me the love that I'm showing you? Because if you're not, then you're not going to. Are we promoting growth for each other? Because if we aren't, then I don't really have time for this anymore. And I'm saying, really, it took for me to go through a spiritual awakening, honestly, to understand that. You feel what I'm saying? To understand who I am, you know what I'm saying? How certain things has impacted me in the past, who has impacted me, who has never changed, who isn't going to ever take the accountability of what they've caused in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to just separate yourselves, from those type of situations. If you need any type of confidence, you know what I'm saying, any type of inspiration, listen. I'm in Florida right now, in the country. Okay, in the country, no car, and I have 6 kids, and we out here. It is what it's going to be. You feel what I'm saying? Because I trust what my plan. I trust myself to know that I'm the creator of my reality, and I said, I'm going to create this motherfucker. I'm going to create it. Okay? I'm going to create it. Don't let nothing outside of you dictate, your experience. Nothing outside of you. Because everything outside of you is really a fucking fake anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. It's all about you matching up to the frequency of that timeline when you real abundant. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you doing the work within yourself. So when you get this abundance, that you're not, sabotaging it. That's what this is about. Divine ain't going to give you nothing. Listen. Okay? The devil or divine can bless you. I want you to understand that. Right? So if you're in these environments and you, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, first and foremost, okay, understand something, that money is energy. So if you're doing anything that isn't of, like, coming from your heart space, you know what I'm saying, that you aren't really being creative of, to attract your abundance, I want you to understand something. You are moving as the devil, right? Because you shouldn't have to do all of these things to get money. You shouldn't have to, like my approach on, because I used to, listen, okay, I used to do shit for some money, not sell nothing, or do nothing. No. But I used to do some shit that wasn't nice for money. And once I realized that, hold on, first and foremost, look at the energy that I'm letting off into the universe. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I have to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I have to do grimy shit, or I have to do things that isn't of service to others, you know what I'm saying, to obtain this money. It's not right. You feel what I'm saying? It's not right. Tap into yourself, figure out who you truly are, so then you can create that abundance from your heart space, what it is that you love to do. So you can tap into yourself and do what it is that you love to do, right? I had to learn all of these things because I grew up, you know what I'm saying, in a family where they would do anything for money. They were greedy over money. So it's like, I'm telling you, my experience really became everybody had a freaking say in my life until I really took my power back. You know what I'm saying? I really took my power back, and then I said, you know what? It's time for me to move now. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to move. And I had the ability to deal with people when I want to deal with people. Even when I was in New York, I was there by myself, but it was just like, yo, New York wasn't for me no more. The people that was around me wasn't for me no more. They never was for me. You feel what I'm saying? I was able to not be so hurt of, you know, how I was treated, right? I was able to like just move past, you know what I'm saying, how people was like, you know, dealing with me. And that's not to say that I'm a victim to it now, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Hurt people hurt people. You feel what I'm saying? Hurt people. And that's going to be the episode for... Maybe I'll post it later. I don't know. But hurt people. That's going to be the next episode. But yeah, you guys, I know that somebody needs to hear that message that it's time to move. It's time to take a chance on yourself. It's time to know that you are more than capable. Okay? You are more than capable. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are ready for this transition. I'm telling you. And if you listen, I'm not going to say if you aren't, baby. You are ready. You know that you're ready because you can feel intuitively that you're ready. It's just that fucking fear that keep rising and asking you, oh, what if this happened? Fuck you. Okay. So, yeah, you guys. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to go do my nails, too. Okay? Because I'm going to do my nails. But, yes, you guys. Okay? Okay.